Many of the problems that we are confronted with in a number of discrete areas have elements in common. The central question in this conference is the question of sustainability, and sustainability has become a kind of buzzword. Whatever the issue, there is a sustainability dimension.
And I would like to insist, we want to accelerate and to enlarge, but can we? Because Fit for 55 was already ambitious. Can we do more?
It all starts in the heads of the people. We have to start to think in an integrated way. Even in transport itself, the air people don't talk to the train people. We have to create an understanding that all this is related. Sustainability forces us to do so.
One of the key challenges to the greening of transport infrastructures will be to ensure a systemic approach and coherence among all the different pieces of EU legislation, ranging from the EU taxonomy that guides sustainable investments to the state aid guidelines, the ongoing efforts to internalize the external cost of transport, as well as the implementation of effective charging for the use of infrastructure, among many others.
But we don't have yet a map of all the links that we would need to take care of, we need to focus for a really circular economy and an economy with sector integration at its full extent.
We're worried about the ban of short-haul flights because short-haul is the test ground for the implementation of new technologies. These are the exact same routes that are due to decarbonize first, also to implement the zero emissions technologies on electric aircraft and hybrid electric aircraft.
We find that massive increase in investments are needed in order to meet the emission reduction target that the EU set for 2030. So the biggest investment areas will be renewable power plants, electricity grid and rail infrastructure. And to meet that, timely investments and also timely policies are needed in order to crowd in even more investments in these areas.
Railways are already a green mode of transport. You can imagine that without rail, it's not possible to reach the objective of the Fit for 55 program.
We want to understand whether small-scale solar and wind installation, so rooftop PV, small windmills, have the ability to defer future distribution grid expansions. We try to answer this question based on observational data in France. We believe this is a very important input to policy debate and to the way renewable energy should be supported in the future.
The wording integrated system approach, you hear that quite often, and I think it's absolutely the right wording. So it's not thinking from the old existing model anymore, but really thinking from a new model, which means multi-commodity, multi-layers from European level to national, to regional, to local level, to even to the level of apparatuses.
We need to work across sectors within our school, just like regulators and policymakers have to work more and more across silos. But I think there is also an opportunity to connect through this type of conference with the rest of the EUI, because we're all sector experts, but in the EUI you also have more general expertise on sustainability or on digital. And I think this general expertise can also nicely come together with the more sector focus that we have.